taxpayers, you're back with MrTaxes.ca with special guests and our special co-host. Make sure and tune in weekly Wednesday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Central. Remember to subscribe and remember to smash, bash, and kick it in the you-know-what with that like button if you want more videos like this. And there we have it.
I was going to say, before you ask, we're on week 49.
Often imitated but never duplicated. Jesse Garnier coming to you live from just the outskirts of Winterland in Alberta. We're here just outside of Vancouver in British Columbia, coming to you with our Dollar Tax Club weekly webinar. I think we have a special guest this week, Jesse.
Yeah, I heard through the grapevine that we may have a special appearance from Mr. Santa Claus himself.
It was pre-recorded because he is a very busy man in December. And I know that he does do personal appearances. We snuck in to get a quick interview to find out who's on the naughty list, who's on the nice list. But you're going to have to stay tuned to find out who is on those lists. I know Alicia will be able to get his booking page. Santa does have a special booking page that you can book him for special events. You know, if you want to bring joy to all the little girls and boys at your event, bring some joy to the adults as well, because this Santa is special. And Jesse said we're on week 49. Pretty straightforward, right in between 48 and 50.
Yeah, moving into 50 next week, and that'll be our last one before Christmas.
Yeah, and we'll you know, if you're watching this on the replays and if you're on here live and you have to run, Santa Claus will be available on the replays. That'll be the evergreen replay videos on YouTube. So Jesse, with the weekly agenda, Santa's our special guest this week. So I know that we have affiliate hacks or affiliate tips every week. This week, our viewers are going to get 2 from you, 2 from me again, because Santa was pre-recorded. So we have time to bring some extra value. But again, you got to wait. International rules. You got to be here to hear them live. If you're hearing them on the replay, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of millions and billions of people that are taking advantage of these hacks before you do. You don't want to be last in line, do you? With you know, those golden nuggets that Jesse drops during these weekly webinars, do you? I didn't think so. So there's the agenda. Same thing every week. We'll just get rolling. The events page on the Mr. Taxes website. So the Dollar Tax Club was created by Mr. Taxes. It is owned by Mr. Taxes, run by Mr. Taxes. Our sister company, Mr. Insurance, which Jesse runs throughout from Ontario out west to the BC border. And, you know, if you are in BC and you resonate with Jesse, feel free to reach out. Got a lot of experience in the financial planning industry, not just with his next level marketing, but in the financial areas, and has, you know, his personal story that you've heard probably a dozen times on these webinars. But that one really hits home because it is personal. But if you're looking for other events that we put on from time to time, the government is giving out a little bit more money. I think they've announced some money for early next year. So we'll be bringing you all the updates on all the government grants and funding, like we did with the CERB and the CEBA loans, giving you the inside scoop, how to prepare to get that funding. And you can get all that information on the events page. I'll kick it off, Jess, seeing as your logo is covered there by our images. We'll switch it up there in a minute. But going back to 1984, I started doing income tax in high school, probably pre-high school, where I was exposed to it. My mother and grandparents doing their own income tax. My mother, you know, with her own side hustle, working for the federal government, working evenings and weekends during tax season, doing income tax for friends, family. I remember, I think she still does my uncle's tax stuff every year. Both my uncles, her 2 brothers, and, you know, she's into her 70s now. So she's been doing it a long time. I've been doing it a long time. But again, you know, you got to put in 10,000 hours to become an expert in your field. And I'm well beyond 10,000 hours. And sharing that wealth now, we've just put together a new website. We'll have a sneak preview of that, Jesse, for the Certified Tax Preparer program, which we created with a couple fellow accountants 12 years ago. Got that registered with Human Resource Development Canada. So a lot of a lot of information you can get here and insights into the tax industry. If you're interested in getting in the business, reach out to us. That's my paid public service announcement for today, Jess.
Sounds good. I guess it's my turn to give mine. So I started in this space in 2016. I just was tired of working in the oil and gas industry for somebody else. So I decided to look up, how do you start making an extra income online? And through finding some mentors and some guidance and buying a course and going through the program, I learned a lot about digital marketing and just how to, get a message out to an audience of people that are ready to buy whatever it is that you're selling. And so things went really good for me right out of the gate. I made a lot of extra money. I actually 10x'd my income from the oil and gas industry pretty quickly. And that's kind of when a whole new set of problems started to arise, because I was really good at making money, but I was not so good at keeping it and keeping it away from the government, basically. And, it just one thing to another. Before I knew it, I had a bunch of tax bills and things that I had to take care of. And then I was able to manage, obviously, all of that. And then a few years went by, and one of my friends said, hey, you should reach out to this Mr. Taxes and, have a chat with him, because he'll go back and make sure everything's good. And so I set up a meeting. We had our initial conversation. I met Rob, and one thing led to the next. He went through all of my stuff. The team went through all of my stuff, realized that I had overpaid a whole bunch of taxes. I'm still working on getting some of it back from the government, but got a big portion of it back, which was cool. And then through all of that, discovered that they have an affiliate program set up. So I started working with the team on the affiliate program, just managing the back end software. And then I'm also life insurance licensed, because a few years ago, I realized that life insurance is one of the most important components that we often overlook as general citizens. And a lot of people pay for it every month, but they have no idea really what they have. And so that's kind of why I got into the industry. I like educating people, setting them up with the proper plans, things like that. And so everything just kind of aligned. And like Rob said earlier, I'm managing the Alberta division for Mr. Insurance, as well as some of the more eastern provinces as well. But yeah, it's just a lot of, digital marketing, coaching, consulting, insurance, financial planning, things like that. I just want to make sure people don't go through what I had to go through in my 7 years of business.
And the government doesn't love giving money back to you. When you have additional refunds now, they actually have a process now where you have to request any recovered refunds from past years, because we do that a lot for clients, and you have to actually make the request. Otherwise, they just leave it on your account as a credit, kind of like money in your pocket in the laundry.
So you're saying I should log in and check it out?
No, we keep an eye on it for you. We get you back. It's just like me having to log in every week to check the funnel to see how it's doing. I don't think I've looked at it for months and months and months.
Everything's working.
That's why we get everything's cooking right along, which is awesome. So here we go. Joke of the day. We love bringing you these every week. And Alicia's the one who actually, who's our moderator in the back end. Alicia takes care of these from week to week. And Santa here with his auditor, you gave away $60 billion in toys and didn't get one receipt. So we actually work with Santa Claus. He's going to be on here in probably about 15 minutes. You got to stick around to see him though, our interview, find out who's on. We're going to find out who's on the naughty list this year. There's somebody that makes it every year, and it's not the Grinch, although they probably get along well with him. But the golden rule when we talk to all our clients is save receipts for everything. Regardless if you think you can write it off or not, it's good for personal budgeting. But what if you can write off something? It's kind of hard to go back to the 40 gas stations you went to all year to get all those gas receipts you forgot to get at the pump. How do you remember what gas stations you were at? So the golden rule is, one of the rules we have is save receipts for everything. They go into your coat pocket, they go into your purse, your briefcase, into a drawer, at the office or a box, and just find one place, to keep all those receipts, and you can just hand them to us at the end of the year. Impeccable timing with that mute button, Jesse. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I have hardly any voice today, so I'm trying my best here.
No, you sound great. So here we have it. Santa Claus, without further ado. If you check the chat area, there is a link where you can book Santa Claus. He does hang out here in the lower mainland of British Columbia in the valley, but he does do appearances across Vancouver and around BC. but he's already booked solid for this year. You have to book for next year. We booked him for a day next year already on the calendar because he is Santa Claus. And I'm just going to try and queue up the interview. I had to head out to Abbotsford, so he is in Abbotsford until Christmas this year. So if you have, kids you want to bring out to the mall with you and have a sit down with Santa to find out what's on their list for Christmas, head out to, I have to get the name of the mall. I think it's Seven Oaks Mall in Abbotsford. I'll confirm that, but his booking link is in the chat area. So Jesse and I are going to disappear here for a few minutes, and we're going to listen to Santa Claus. Here we are coming in on the Polar Express to visit Santa Claus, just entering the North Pole.
Ho, 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 ho!
Here we are at the edge of the North Pole, 2022. Here to visit Santa Claus for our annual visit. We're going to find out who's on the naughty list, who's on the nice list for 2022. We'll see you in a few minutes. We'll be live with Santa Claus.
Ho, 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 ho! Jumpin' jingle bells. It's Mr. Taxes here to see Santa.
Santa, how are you this year?
I am excellent. Thank you for asking, Mr. Taxes.
And I know you've been busy, 2022. Here we are coming up upon Christmas, the biggest day of the year. What does Santa Claus do all year to prepare for Christmas?
We make toys. We have so many elves up there. We've got a huge workshop, and we're just making toys all the time.
So Santa keeps busy all year making toys for all the little girls and boys. What does Santa Claus do to keep his energy up all year?
We just work. And the excitement of making toys is just undescribable until you actually sit down in the workshop at the workbench making toys. Until you've done it, you can't explain it to anyone.
And what toys, Santa, have you been making this year? What's popular on the list? What have you been working on the most?
Oh, we make a lot of Paw Patrol, a lot of Lego, a lot of Frozen, Anna and Elsa and Olaf. We do a lot of Barbies. The list of toys just goes on and on and on. A lot of dinosaurs.
Have you been making any of the new Ken and Barbie divorce dolls? Because I hear that Barbie comes with half of Ken's stuff.
Yeah, but we don't work on that. That's stuff you pick up at the secondhand store.
The secondhand store, I understand that one. So Santa, working all year, you have to keep your energy up. What can the little girls and boys do Christmas Eve to prepare for Santa Claus coming down the chimney?
The best thing that little boys and girls can do is when mom and dad say, it's time for bed, the best thing they can do is wash their hands and face and brush their teeth, put their pajamas on, and hop into bed. And then Santa needs them to snuggle up and go to sleep, okay? And that's what Santa asks the little boys and girls to do.
And can they leave anything for Santa open to help nourish Santa through the night?
He really likes the cookies. The cookies and the milk are just wonderful. Santa loves them.
And I have to ask every year, because I am Mr. Taxes and we are in the tax business, who's on the naughty list and who's on the nice list again for 2022?
Oh, the CRA, they're on the nice list kind of because they do their job. Their job is to take as much money away from people as they possibly can. And that's their job, and they're doing their job. Now, who is on the nice list is Mr. Taxes, because Mr. Taxes makes sure that us, the regular people, don't pay too much. Mr. Taxes knows the laws, he knows the rules, so that's what keeps him on the nice list, is the fact that he makes sure that no one pays too much taxes.
like that, Santa. And do you know what Mr. Taxes would love for Christmas this year?
What would Mr. Taxes like?
Mr. Taxes got his career started at the Greater Vancouver Food Bank. So if you can make your way to the Greater Vancouver website, Greater Vancouver Food Bank website, make a donation so that little girls and boys that aren't as fortunate as little boys and girls in the rest of the world can have some food and make it through Christmas without being hungry.
That would be wonderful. Now, I'm sure, Mr. Taxes, you know that the food banks are able to triple any cash donations. So if you make a $1 cash donation to the food bank, they can turn it into $3. So although non-perishable foods are a great gift for the food bank, we really don't know what the food bank needs. So therefore, if they have the cash, they can purchase what they need to keep their supplies up. And they have such a buying volume that, again, that $1 turns into $3, and it's almost as magic as Santa Claus.
And for everyone who joins our tax club at DOLLARTAXCLUB.ca this year, we're going to triple that amount with a donation to the food bank. So thanks, Santa, again for 2022, spending time with us, spreading the messages of joy and love and prosperity around the world. We're grateful.
Ho, 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 ho. Thank you for taking the time to visit with Santa today. Now, Santa's reindeer, some people are confused and don't know the names of all of Santa's reindeer. So we have Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. And if we do it faster and with some movement, it's Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. Oh, 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 oh.
And there you have it. That is Santa Claus sneak preview for 2022. So get your wish list into Santa before Christmas.
I love his little dance at the end.
That's naming the reindeers Santarena or Macarena, whatever it was. But Keith Alton has been at it for a long time. He's a member of the International Order of Real Bearded Santas, international organization, a lot of protocols. One of the big ones is, if you're a little girl or boy sitting on Santa's lap, Keith alerted us to the fact that, some little girls and boys have secrets that they share with Santa, impropriety, etc. So if you're watching this and you're a little girl or boy, you can talk to Santa Claus about anything and they will talk to the right people about any. It's not just wishes for toys and presents at Christmas. There could be things that are bothering you as a little girl or boy. So share that with Santa as well. Okay, the affiliate program, the gift of giving never stops. It just keeps giving and giving. And that's our affiliate program where we give you 20% referral fee for referring clients. And Jesse, maybe explain a little bit about the affiliate program. What is an affiliate program? How it works? Some of the mythology behind ours, some of the secret sauce that you've, or Santa dust that you sprinkled on our affiliate program.
Yeah. Affiliate program is just essentially a partnership program with a certain company where you don't have to develop your own product. You don't have to fulfill on the agreement or anything. You just essentially refer people to the company that you're affiliated with, and they'll do all of the fulfillment. They'll take care of everything for you. And in return for the referral, they will pay you a commission. So in this case, with the Dollar Tax Club, you can refer people to the Dollar Tax Club program if they upgrade and get some tax services or bookkeeping services or anything through the Dollar Tax Club. Not only, we're going to get into the benefits of the program in a minute, but basically you're going to get a commission. You're going to get a piece of the pie from all of your referrals. And it just makes it really nice and easy. And we've made it super simple. Like, you could literally sign up for the affiliate program and get your link out to people within less than 5 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, and we share little tips and tricks on that, but people that do sign up for the affiliate program, we do have an onboarding process. Some additional features in the mortgage brokers affiliate program. For example, we put together QR codes with your affiliate link. The reason why we got on the affiliate program is because we had a lot of clients that were doing it, and we saw their revenues just increasing year after year, and they were telling us about this affiliate program that they created. So we created one. It was just a spreadsheet where we tracked referrals, and we lost track because so many referrals were coming in, we couldn't keep track of it. So Jesse specializes in a software that we use in the back end, tracks it automatically. So instead of us having to mail out a gift card, we had one client, we mailed him out 3 gift cards, and he said, well, what are all the gift cards for? I said, well, you had 3 referrals. He said, that wasn't me. And, we just lost total track of it. Being accountants, taking care of all the money coming in and out is fine, but affiliate program is a little different because you can have different levels, different commission levels, hierarchies, so many things you can build into an affiliate program. And I always use the analogy of the movie theater or the restaurant. When was the last time you went to a great movie and you told someone about it and they went to watch it? Did Cineplex or Landmark or Mark Cuban send you a gift card or even a free bag of popcorn? No, because they don't have an affiliate program. You should reach out to Mark Cuban, Jesse, and see if they want to set one up for Landmark.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Then we couldn't use that analogy anymore, though.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose. Catch 22.
Yeah.
We should pitch out on Shark Tank. He's on Shark Tank. He's one of the 5 sharks there. Clients. Go ahead, Jess.
So what's in it for clients? When you're thinking about an affiliate program, there's 3 main components you need to think about. What's in it for clients? What's in it for the affiliate? What's in it for the company that's putting the affiliate program together? So what's in it for clients? Well, everybody gets a complimentary tax review, which is what attracted me to want to work with Mr. Taxes, because it was the unknown. I don't know how to go back in my taxes and see if anything was unpaid or overpaid, or I don't know how to do that stuff. So I reached out and had them do it. And lo and behold, ended up getting some money back, which was amazing. I believe it's 82% of the customers that you guys do a tax review for, you end up finding at least $1,000 for.
It's north of 80%, a large percentage. I'd say closer to 90% we find something. But like Jesse said, a lot of times it's $1,000 or more, because if you miss one credit on a tax return, something you're not aware of, a lot of times it repeats year after year. For example, somebody moving a lot, somebody in the military that moves from city to city, or you're in a transient job that moves you from city to city, moving expenses. So if you tend to move every year and you don't know you can claim moving expenses, those build up over a couple of years. Yeah. And refiling, though, like Jesse segued in the beginning, it takes time to get the money back, but we do get it back. If you're entitled to it, we do fight to get it back.
Yeah. So that's first and foremost, that's the first thing that we do for everybody that comes in the door, as well as a discount on services. We've got a pretty special, unique discount program that incentivizes people to get on their taxes sooner rather than later. So I don't know if you want to go into the details of that right now or not.
Real quick, if you get your tax documents signed and make your payment in January, it's 40% off. That discount drops every month right up till April. So 40, 30, 20, 10, 10%. If you file after April, you don't get any discount, and you pay penalties and fines and interest, and you go to tax purgatory or tax jail, something like that. But we offer that discount because it levels out the workflow for us. So we're not working 12-hour days in April, and we incentivize those that want to get their stuff in early. We don't have to file your taxes in January. Just take care of the forms. Commit to working with us in January. We reciprocate with that heavy discount, 40%.
Yeah, and I believe it would be kind of a first come, first serve basis to a certain extent. Whoever kind of gets started earlier, that you get put higher on the list. You get your stuff done first.
Yeah, the natural pecking order.
Yeah, exactly. So the discount on services is obviously amazing. And then fast track tax documents. All of your tax documents will get put into a Dropbox folder that you can access from any device, computer, mobile phone, whatever you need, whenever you need it. So it just makes it really nice and easy for you to be able to track down all of your previous documents.
And we do have a Dropbox affiliate link. So if you sign up through Dropbox and you end up getting a subscription, we get paid on that. You know, we're going to be open and transparent, and you can set up your own Dropbox affiliate link, right? And I would highly recommend doing that first, right after setting up your Dollar Tax Club affiliate link. So just as long as you get the priority straight.
There you go. So in a nutshell, that's what's in it for clients.
Love it. And, you know, Jesse helped put that together from a client's perspective, because we were missing a lot of those things that maybe the client, you know, we weren't seeing from the business's lens. So Jesse helped not only on the affiliate program, setting up the software, but insight into the client side. And he has a lot of colleagues working in his, you know, former affiliate programs that are clients of ours as well. So, you know, a lot of thought and process went into that. And if you have feedback on the affiliate program or want to set your own up, reach out to Jesse. Easy guy to find. So what's in it for affiliates? Referral commissions, social media website exposure. I'm going to pull up our new website, Jesse, just for a sneak preview for our viewers, plus a little plug as well for the Certified Tax Preparer program. The website just went up 2 weeks ago, and you know, our website gets upwards of 10,000 hits a month, but the CTP site, it's crazy the numbers that we got on there. I'm just going to share that here. Share screen. There we are. So there is the new website for the Certified Tax Preparer course, and that is run on a website called Kajabi. Now let's log into Kajabi and see how many it tracks our analytics. And on the Kajabi website, we're able to see where all that traffic came from. And there you have it. The site's been up for about 2 weeks, over 5,000 hits already. So if you're on our affiliate program, we get you some exposure on our websites. We have affiliate pages on all our websites, and that's just a little bit of the exposure that you can get by, you know, working with us on our affiliate program. And you'll get your own custom affiliate link. Those are auto-generated, and they track, I believe, up to 6 months on the cookie settings on anybody that clicks on your link. So if they click on your link and then click on your link again in 3 months, it resets that 6 month window. So if somebody clicks on your link within 6 months, if they come back and buy from us, so be it. So if you have a mailing list, if you have any type of list, or you have a client list and you want to share the gift of giving this Christmas with tax savings, you know, jump on the affiliate program. DollarTaxClub.ca. Pretty easy to get on board. How easy is it, Jess?
Well, you put your name, your email, your phone number, and I think maybe your address, and then you get an access to a login dashboard. You copy your affiliate link, and then you send it out to people. And as well, we do have automated payouts set up. So you connect your PayPal account is the easiest way, and that takes about 30 seconds to do, and then you're completely set up. So it's pretty simple.
Yeah, we had one affiliate reach out to us and said, hey, I've referred a bunch of clients. I know they've got your services. They were bragging about the refunds. She said, how do I get paid? So we logged in. I got a hold of Jesse, logged into the back end, and the software we use is Kartra, Kartra. Kartra.com, I believe, is the website. But we logged in and found out that she did not connect her bank account. So there is a little bit of setup to get those auto payments, but we don't restrict or choke the payment, the release on the payments. And, you know, that can be instant payments into your bank. Send out a customized email that we can help you draft. Send it out to your list. If they take us up on our services, you get paid. That's the beauty of this system.
Yeah.
What's in it for us, Jess?
Well, I mean, the obvious one is more exposure. We want to grow. We want to help more people. We want to take over the tax and financial industry in Canada, and eventually the United States as well. And so that's the big one. More exposure.
And nobody wants fewer clients, do they? you don't want fewer clients, do you? No, nobody does. That's the beauty of an affiliate program. And you can be forward facing, sharing your wealth, sharing your knowledge, giving all those golden nuggets out, to listeners, and then reciprocating. It comes back in spades.
Yep. Everyone needs to do their taxes, and tax season's coming up, so time to get at it.
Affiliate hack. I'm going to kick this one off because I just had a revelation. If you don't have an affiliate program set up and you're watching this webinar and you're in the online space, or you have a service or a product, set up an affiliate program. Start Googling what is an affiliate program. If you want the insights, just set up a meeting with Jesse. Feel free to contact me. I'll end up passing you over to Jesse because I'm not the expert, but you can pick my brain and find out, what we did to assist Jesse. So from the business's perspective, what kind of things do you have to look at, how it could help you. We could do that as part of the tax review, is see if there's an opportunity for an affiliate program. But I believe you can set up an affiliate program for any product or service, whether online, offline, virtual product, virtual service. It's ideal for virtual products and services because it is, driven online. But number one hack of the week is, if you do not have an affiliate program, get one set up for 2023, or you're going to get taken over by somebody who does.
Yeah.
It's simple as that.
Just to tie on to that affiliate hack, I guess I would add, it's not that complicated to set up an affiliate program, especially if you have someone on your team that knows a little bit about technology. There's programs and softwares out there like Kartra, for example. There's a few other ones out there as well.
ClickFunnels, Drop Funnels.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Affiliate Whiz. There's a whole bunch, yeah.
Kartra is the one that I prefer just because it's extremely user-friendly, and it's just simple to use, and they walk you step by step, and you can't complete anything unless you go through every single step and check off all the boxes, basically. And they have a great FAQ and video tutorial section. I think it's called Kartra Institute or Kartra Training.
Yeah, Kartra Not Trained. That's it. Yeah, it's a cool name, but yeah, it's jam-packed with videos and tutorials. I only have one link on my computer for that, and it's 1-800-CALL Jesse for all your affiliate needs.
Well, that's the good part about having me on the team, I guess, is you just got someone to bounce those questions off of. So yeah, just, think about it. You don't have to know everything. Just reach out to me if you want to chat about it. And definitely, sit down and go through with the details and see if there's always a solution. That's the thing, is there's always a way to make something work.
Yeah, and we're not the affiliate experts, but coming from the business lens, my second affiliate. So number one for me is, set up an affiliate program. You got to be in it to win it, and, test it out. It could be as simple as a spreadsheet, but then you got to integrate that with your bookkeeping system and how do you do payouts and those types of things. But my second affiliate hack is, to make the affiliate program work, you have to be online in social media. And we'll go back to one of the previous webinars we had with Jesse talking about getting set up on social media. My age demographic, we're not really conducive to social media, but pick one channel. So whether it's TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, pick one social media channel, focus on that. So you just tell people on a social media channel, three things. You talk about who you are, what you do, and then ask for the affiliate sign up or the business. If you don't ask, you sleep alone. So tell people who you are, get them to know, like, and trust you, drop some nuggets, give them some, value, and then ask for the sale, and just rinse and repeat. Whether it's every day, every 3 days, you just repeat that cycle. And it's as simple as getting on one social media channel and just putting a text message. Just text who you are. Hey, I started in the business 1984. My name's Robert. I've been doing taxes way too long. The next day, give a little tax tip, like about moving expense. If you move more than 40 kilometers to a new place of work or to go to school, You can claim your tips. And hey, if you want to, if you like that tip yesterday and you want to claim your moving expenses that you never claimed before, reach out to us. It's as simple as putting a text message. It's the easiest way to get started. And then when it starts growing, maybe you can bring somebody on, outsource it to somebody like Jesse or Upwork, find somebody in the affiliate space and, just start pouring gas on the fire.
Yeah. So just to add to that one, I'm not going to go super in depth on this one just because I literally just learned about this program yesterday and I have not had any time to look into it or test it yet. But what I did notice is that it seems really cool. And so I'm going to give this is going to be a 2-part affiliate hack where I'm going to give the first part today and the second part next week once I get a chance to play with it a little bit. But there's a new AI chat bot software that I just discovered yesterday that is kind of taking over the industry from what I can tell. You can essentially tell it to write anything. You could say, for example, if you want to email your list of people with, Dollar Tax Club affiliate link, for example, you could literally just tell it, write a 10-part email sequence to convert sales for the Dollar Tax Club affiliate program. And it'll just spit out 10 emails for you. You can copy and paste them. You could tell it to create a social media post. There was even one guy that I seen yesterday. He used this program to create an influencer on social media, on Instagram. And this blew my mind, where there was a fake person. Like, this is a virtual person that they made look real. And he put together like this rap song. It was a rapper that they're trying to make out of thin air, basically. And this guy is going on, or this, not even a guy, this bot is getting its first record label, apparently. And it's fully artificial intelligence rapper bot thing.
NFT rapper bot.
Yeah, it's insane. It's crazy. So again, I got to play with it a little bit. I just discovered and kind of started learning about it yesterday. But this could be a complete game changer for anybody who doesn't like doing their own content, doesn't like doing their own emails, doesn't like doing, all of these things that we have to do to grow our businesses. This could be a complete game changer. So
watch for the new record label coming soon. Jesse.
There you go.
On the replay.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
I saw a bit of that on one of the channels yesterday. So, take what you can from these webinars. Always a few affiliate hacks, some tax tips, some tax jokes, some insight, and make sure and get your questions in. We don't, the past couple of weeks, I know it's getting into Christmas. If you look in the chat area on the right side, we dropped some links there for Santa Claus, where he's appearing. If you're in the valley here outside of Vancouver, south of Vancouver, he will be it is Seven Oaks Shopping Center. He'll be there till Christmas, and I believe you can contact the mall to make an appointment. If you have time constraints and it's hard to get out, and you only have certain time you can get out there, call ahead, book a time. I know you can book there at Seven Oaks in the valley. Okay, the affiliate program, simple. Ours is absolutely free. The price is going up in January. We're going to blow that price up. It is a 100% increase. It's going up to $1. And there's reasons behind that, to prevent people from, hacking our system, because we know our system is, one of the better ones out there, and people are going to try and hack it. So that will help prevent that. But $1 is 100% tax deductible. So if you're in the 30% tax bracket, that Dollar Tax Club affiliate program will cost you 70 cents, and we will fight tooth and nail to get that 30 cents back for you. Hey, because that's just what we do. So if things as self-employed people can claim on their tax return. So if you're not self-employed, signing up for the Dollar Tax Club entitles you to write all these things off. And the list is not exhaustive. phone bill, internet, vehicle expenses to some extent. You know, if you're driving to and from Walmart and you're picking up pens and pencils for your home office, you can write off those trips. Any networking events you're traveling to, whether it's transit passes or vehicle, office supplies, travel, entertainment. I love number 6 because when people ask me, a lot of people ask, you know, when we get on that initial call, and you can book a complimentary call with us when you sign up for the Dollar Tax Club as a member. They ask, are my travel expenses tax deductible? And I always tell them 100% as long as you bring your accountants, especially if it's in Hawaii. So if you're traveling abroad somewhere sunny, bring your financial team with you and you can definitely write it off. All joking aside, you can write off travel expenses for a business. Someone asked last week in one of the webinars, one of the Ask Mr. Taxes questions. They asked if Christmas parties are tax deductible. Yes. Christmas travel, as long as it's for business, you can write it off, you know, and document it. You know, we had a client years ago. He was a real estate agent. He worked in the Valley and he traveled to Greece, and he was texting me all these photos showing off, you know, the beaches, the white sand and the sun and his suntan. And then he had an afterthought about a week in, after punishing me with all these videos and images. He said, hey, quick question, like kind of late to ask, but he said, is my trip tax deductible? I said, well, as long as you're there researching property and, you know, you meet a couple of realtors. No more than 20 minutes later, I get this selfie of him in front of a real estate office pointing at the real estate sign. So he was covering his tracks. As long as he was visiting there, looking at real estate, opportunities, legitimately looking at opportunities, it is tax deductible.
So you're saying you don't have to buy, you just have to be researching and looking into it legitimately.
Definitely. And great excuse for the affiliate marketing world is because if you're not restricted by borders, kind of like we are, our tax service is within Canada. We don't do US tax yet or any other country, so we're restricted to Canada. But if you're traveling and you're in Enagic, Herbalife, any of these network marketing companies, they are also branded as affiliate marketing companies, and you're abroad, you should be talking to anyone and everyone within 3 feet of you as a potential referral partner or client. So if you're traveling abroad or videoing abroad for lifestyle videos, etc. But again, there are some gray areas in the Income Tax Act, and that's our job, is to narrow down those parameters and try and make sure or ensure that everything that you're doing is legitimate and tax deductible. So ask those questions. Don't wait for a week into your trip if you go to Greece, if it's tax deductible. Don't wait till after you buy that new Lambo, or M7 Beamer. Don't wait till after you sign the contract and call us and say, oh, I bought a new car, is it tax deductible? Those are the types of questions that you reach out to us before you make that big purchase. Events, we had that link up earlier. MrTaxes.ca is our main website. DollarTaxClub.ca is the Dollar Tax Club for all your discounts and affiliate program, etc. But there is a link off the main website, Mr. Taxes. And here we are. We're one more webinar away from Christmas, one after for New Year, and then we wrap it up for the year. Jesse, do you have any questions? Nobody's asking questions. Everybody's in Christmas mode.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I also don't have any questions because I'm in kind of Christmas mode also.
I know we got some business people on the line, so ask your business questions or plug your business. Put something in the chat area, what you do, put a link in there, and then we can share it. If not, forever hold your peace. And these videos do get some replays on YouTube. Sharing is caring. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. Hit that bell, smash and bash, and kick it. Where?
You bet. All the things.
So I'm gonna start it off here with a question for Jesse. You talked about getting online and finding a piece of software when you first thought about going out on your own, leaving the oil and gas industry. Do you remember what that software was, or that ad that you saw that really triggered you know, that
I
emotion
remember,
to make you want to leave?
I remember exactly what it was. It was I was working one day. I was working in the bush, and I was probably about 100 kilometers away from any kind of civilization, and it was like minus 25 degrees Celsius outside, and I was freezing my little butt off doing my job, and I took a little break to warm up inside of the truck, and I was scrolling Facebook, and it was an ad of it was just a picture of a backhoe, and it was the operator in the backhoe was obviously the one taking the picture, and it was just this really long straight trench as far as you could see, and you could see the backhoe arm just sitting there, and it said something along the lines of I will never miss another day of this view or something. And then it went into how this guy also worked in the oil and gas industry. He dug trenches for pipelines, and he discovered affiliate marketing and basically went off to quit his job. And now he's supporting his family full time with affiliate marketing. And this just like hit me. I was like, this is basically me. I didn't dig trenches for pipelines, but I was working in the oil and gas industry. I hated my job. I didn't enjoy the people I was working with that much. And it was just one of those like line in the sand moments where I just said, enough is enough. Like, what am I doing here? Am I going to really work the next 40 years of my life hating my job and just showing up for a paycheck? Or am I going to do something different? And so right then and there, I said, you know what? I'm checking this out. I don't care what it takes. I'm doing what this guy did. And so far, so good, I guess.
Yeah, there's all kinds of posts out there. I just saw one again the other day. I had to Google it to find it. And it said, you know, why do people think that working day and night for 4 years to become rich is too tough, but they'll work 40 years to retire broke? And, you know, it resonated. That's what resonated with me, is trading dollars for hours. The only way to truly grow a business is to either leverage it through affiliate marketing or multi-level marketing. You know, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with multi-level marketing as long as it's set up properly and it's ethical and it's, you know, a great product. Go for it. You can build a massive empire in the affiliate marketing world. And
the best part is you don't need any previous skills to do it. You just need to find the right person who can train you. That's it.
The right mentor. I saw video on Andrew Tate yesterday saying that, you know, when he started, he didn't know how to build a website. His biggest regret was waiting 4 years to build his first website. You can do it now. That website that we showed you, the CTP program, I'll let the cat out of the bag. We outsource that on Upwork for $350, and we've already sold our first course, $600 for the first course. Yeah, it's paid for itself already, and we'll, you know, our goal is to sell a lot more than that this year and empower people to be able to do their own taxes and learn a little bit about income tax. But his biggest regret, he said, when he finally decided, when he made that decision to build a website, he didn't have all the technology that's out there now. He said it took him 20 hours. You know, now you can get a website up and running in an hour. You can have somebody have a website up and running for you in an hour with a couple of basic pages. And I've seen ads all over Instagram, you know, build a custom website, 10 pages, unlimited emails. So that's custom emails at your domain for $400.
Yeah. They've just made it so simple. There's enough technology out there, whether you use Kartra, Kajabi, ClickFunnels, like, doesn't really matter what program you use, WordPress, whatever. There's a whole bunch of different ones out there. And the cool thing is they all have templates. So you can literally just upload a template. You know, I've got a little bit of experience in this already, obviously, but I could set up a pretty basic website in less than an hour nowadays. You know, you use a template, you replace some text, throw some photos on there, maybe a video or two, and boom, done. That's it.
Yeah, and it could be as much as a landing page. And most of the domain providers like GoDaddy or Gator Host. There's a whole bunch out there where you actually buy your domain. They'll set up a landing page for you when you buy your domain for free. It costs $12 to get a .ca domain on GoDaddy. The affiliate link is in the comments below. No, we don't have an affiliate link for GoDaddy. We use GoDaddy. But $12 to set up your website, to have a landing page that you can put on your business card and get your email set up for $12. It's not even really a website. It's just a web presence. And that could, you could even use one of your social media landing pages, but then they control it. You're better off having your own domain. As simple as that. So how are we going to end it off? I don't know. We'll just end it off with the regular video. They have some ideas for some new videos. I think we'll exit it with Mike, the CRA video, how to set up my account. We'll finish it off with that. We'll have Santa on again next week. For those that missed it this week, it'll be available on the replays on the YouTube channel. And that's it for Mr. Taxes this week.
See you later, everybody.
This is Mike. Mike likes to do things the easy way. Recently, Mike read that My Account, the Canada Revenue Agency's secure portal, lets Canadians across the country view and manage their tax and benefit affairs quickly, conveniently, and securely, all online. Mike thinks this seems like a good idea. So, he found a quiet spot on his lunch break and engaged the power of technology to help him manage his tax and benefit information. With a few clicks of his mouse and a few strokes of his keyboard, Mike began registering for My Account. Mike started at the My Account webpage at canada.ca/my-CRA-account. Mike has the option of choosing from 2 ways to register for My Account. He can register and create a CRA user ID and password, or he can log in using a sign-in partner. Mike uses online banking on a regular basis, so he chooses to use the sign-in partner option. He logs in with the information that he already uses with his bank, making his experience that much easier. After entering a few details to ensure his privacy is protected, like his social insurance number, date of birth, current postal code, and an amount from his last tax return, Mike has instant, secure access to some of his tax and benefit information, like the status of his tax return and a summary of his notice of assessment. He can also sign up for online mail. Within a week or 2, Mike will receive a letter in the mail from the CRA with his CRA security code. Mike can also call the CRA to get his code earlier. Once Mike enters this code, he will have full access to even more information through My Account, including details about his tax returns and benefits. Now, Mike can do everything from updating his address, to checking on the status of his refund, to printing proof of income, to setting up direct deposit, and much more. He can also log in and check some of his information on the go using the My CRA web app. Now that's easy. If Mike used his security code to fully register for My Account, he can also use the CRA's autofill My Return service when he files online using certified software that includes that feature. Autofill My Return automatically fills in certain parts of his income tax and benefit return. What could be easier? But Mike thinks the best thing about My Account is that he can access the information he needs anytime, anywhere. Perfect for someone with such a busy life. Make your life easier and be like Mike. Sign up for My Account. You'll have access to the CRA's full suite of self-service options and see firsthand how the CRA is delivering on its commitment to client-focused service. Find out more at canada.ca/my-CRA-account.